Hey there. Welcome, my friends, and welcome back to Walking the Spiral of Truth and Love. I'm Coach Bill Sullivan, the founder and senior director of Meditate School of Mindfulness and Sound and the creator of the SVMT Method of Transformation, a somatic, vibrational, mindful, trance-informed approach to remembering who you truly are. This is the space where we walk together through the spirals of life, one breath, one truth, one awakening at a time. Today, we're going to explore the phrase that has become the compass of my life's work. The compass of my life. Love is the way, truth is the path. It's more than a teaching. It's more than a mantra. It's more than just a spiritual belief. It's a remembering. It's a reminder. It's a recognition that for so much of my life, I didn't understand what the truth was. And love was a concept that I didn't think I was worthy of, or I lost many times along the way. But love is the way and truth is the path is a remembering, one that came through heartbreak, through masks removed, and through returning to the parts of myself that I once abandoned. Whew. So I invite you to settle in, to take a breath, and let's walk this spiral together and reflect on what this lesson means to you. I title this section, The Journey from Falsehood to Authenticity. Authenticity is a word that gets thrown around a lot. Authenticity, in reality, is leaning into the truth of who we are deep down at our core, letting go of the expectations and the concepts and the things that others put on us, and coming back to the truth of who we are. There are moments in life when a phrase arrives not as inspiration, but as revelation, a memory from our soul. For me, it's love is the way and truth is the path. This teaching didn't come to me in a moment of clarity. It came in a moment of breaking. Truth wasn't always the road I walked. In fact, truth was very far from the road I was on. For years, I lived through the lens of who I believed I had to be, how I needed to show up, and what this person wanted me to say to them. It had nothing to do with who I was. I walked a path shaped by expectation. Expectations of my family, of society, of religion, of belief, expectations of fear. I spent so much of my life wearing masks without realizing they were masks. I molded myself to keep the peace, to avoid conflict, and most of all, to be accepted. The mask of a people pleaser was the forefront of my life for so many. And like so many of us, I confused survival with authenticity. But the thing about falsehoods, even the most polished practice ones, is that they're heavy. They fracture the nervous system, they restrict the breath, they silence intuition. They disconnect us from our innermost harmony. They sap our energy, and they lead us into a space of suffering that we often don't even realize. But eventually the body says, I can't take this anymore. The heart says, I miss who we are. The soul says, it's time to come home. And that breaking happens in so many different ways. It's not destruction, though. It's awakening. It's allowing ourselves to crack ourselves open so we can see the truth, and sometimes that's gentle and sometimes it's hard. But this awakening, for me, was this moment of truth when love found me. Not romantic love, not conditional love, not the small love that shows up when things are easy and perfect, but a deeper love, a love that helped me soften the shame, a love that says, you don't have to earn your place. You don't have to pretend anymore. You are enough as you are. For me, love became the way out, because love was the only energy strong enough to dissolve who I was not and reveal who I've always been. This journey inside the spiral showed up at so many times in my life I just wasn't paying attention, but finally I was. And once I stepped into that love, the truth started to follow. The truth began to show up. Not harsh truth, not weaponized truth, Not truth used to shame or control, I've been there, but truth as direction, truth as clarity, truth as liberation, truth that moved me back into that authentic space. Love and truth. This love realigned my body. This truth realigned my spirit, and together they became the compass of my life and everything I teach, everything I live. Everything moved me into this space where I discovered the journey, the spiral, the SVMT that comes from the union of love and truth. So, before we go deeper, I want to clarify something essential. When I say love is the way, I'm not talking about sentimentality, not romance, not even being nice, not bypassing discomfort, and certainly not sacrificing yourself to be loving. In the SVMT method and in everything I teach, love is a state of coherence. Love is vibration. It's resonance. Love is nervous system safety. Love is vibrational alignment with authenticity. Love leads us into a place of equanimity, where we become the boulder in the middle of the stream that allows life to move around us, and where we get to choose what we want to be involved in or not. From this space, we can set the boundaries. We can move forward, walking in our truth. Love is what happens when the breath deepens, the body softens, the heart expands, the inner critic quiets, that inner child finds resolution, the protector and the manager and all those parts of myself come together. That's when our presence widens and our truth is allowed to exist. This love isn't a behavior, it's a frequency. It's the only frequency that can hold truth without collapsing into fear. Because love makes our truth safe. And truth makes love honest. And together, they create an awakening. So when we say love is the way, we mean lead with coherence, lead with compassion, and lead with your presence. Because most of the time, that presence without the need to fill the space with words or to fix or to advise is the most loving thing we can do. And when we say truth is the path, we mean let authenticity guide your evolution. When love and truth come together, you can't lose yourself. You can't abandon your purpose because they're aligned right there. You can't betray your soul because truth is the path. And the truth will lead you and show you that love is the way. And that is soul-centered alignment like never before. So this is the journey. This is the spiral. Love is the way, and truth is the path. Are you ready to allow your authenticity to guide your evolution? To let go of the need to be perfect? To release the expectation of who you think or where you think you should be in life? And take that step to set the solid foundation beneath you, so then you can make a choice of what your next step is. As you're listening to this teaching, I invite you to take a moment to reflect. If you're not ready to come to these questions yet, come back to them later. So I invite you to come to this first question. Where in your life have you hidden from truth out of fear or protection? What might shift if you allowed love to guide you towards that truth gently instead of away from it? What version of yourself is waiting beneath the mask? And allow these questions to open something up inside of you. At the very least, a curiosity. So once you come into this space of being ready, I invite you to come on this next section, this meditation. A meditation of walking the way of love and stepping onto the path of truth. And just trust you can't do this wrong. Just allow yourself to be with whatever comes up, to feel what you feel, and come into the space of knowing. So when you're ready, I invite you to find a comfortable position, allowing yourself to sit in a space that feels comfortable and calm, a place where you'll be undisturbed for about 15 minutes. And as you sit there now, bringing yourself into the comfort, I want you to first think about your shoulders and allow your shoulders to drop. to come to the movement of your breath in your chest and tummy, and allow the breath to soften. To inhale through the nose and exhale slowly through the mouth. And allow yourself to arrive into this moment without expectation, without needing it to be different, to come into the reality of how it is now, of how you are now. And it starts by bringing your awareness to your body. Your body is always present, so just be with it now. Think about your chest and the movement that's there. Think about your tummy. Think about your back and your jaw. Bring your awareness back into your shoulders, into your face, all the way down. Notice what feels tight. Notice what feels tender. Notice what might feel open. Bringing your awareness down through your arms into your hands, and think about what you might be gripping. And let the breath move gently into those spaces. From your hands to your face, from your shoulders to your back, from your tummy to your hips, down through your legs and into your feet and your toes. And then from your toes, ever so gently, coming all the way back up to the top of your head. And breathe in, and let your awareness flow down from the top of your head on the exhale all the way down again. Now imagine your breath flowing up and down your body for just a moment, noticing what's there, noticing what's here. And then let your breath just settle in, nice and slow, without trying to direct it. And then bring your awareness into your heart center. And just think for a moment, I am here. I am here. I am here. And as your awareness rests on that heart center, imagine a warm golden light is growing right there in your chest. Whether you see it or feel it, I wonder if you can imagine it. A golden light right there within you. And even if you can't see the light, feel the vibration and recognize this is the vibration of love that's always there. Breathe into that space. And as you breathe into that light, know that with every inhale it expands, and with every exhale it wraps itself around your entire being. Just breathe in and breathe out, connecting to that light and listening to the whispers that exist from the depths of your heart that are flowing out into that light. The whisper that says, right now you are safe. You are enough. You are loved. And soften into it. Breathe. And as that golden light wraps you in its energy, and as that light wraps itself around you, I want you to imagine that there's a second light coming from your throat, flowing up into your mind, a cool, clear, radiant light. Maybe this light is blue or turquoise or green. As you feel that light from your throat into your mind, recognize that this is the light of truth, the light of expression, the truth that doesn't judge, the truth that doesn't hold back, the truth that doesn't shame. As that light expands from your throat and up into your mind and down into your heart, recognize that this is the truth that liberates you, that reminds you that you matter. So allow this clear light, this blue light, to meet the golden light of your heart. And imagine those two vibrations coming together. The golden light of your heart is expanding. The beautiful blue light of your throat and your mind are clarifying. And those two lights come together. And suddenly you feel this alignment, this strengthening, this truth, this love. Envision that light and see that truth. I wonder if you'd imagine now, as the light of your heart and the light of your voice and the light of your mind are showing you the way, and suddenly you're standing on a path, and you feel this gentle ground beneath your feet, solid and supportive, and that light is shining out from you. This is your truth's path, and this light of love walks beside you. So imagine taking slow steps on this path, this spiral path that gently curves, and with each step of the way, you can hear this message that said, this is love, and love is the way. And you take another few steps, and you hear the message that says, truth is the path. This is truth. And as you take these steps on this spiral, you feel the old versions of yourself falling away like leaves. Clarity, openness is there. You feel the masks of your past starting to dissolve, and you feel authenticity arising, because truth is showing up, and love is showing you the way. Feel that energy growing stronger and stronger as you walk the spiral of truth and love. And then I invite you, if you're comfortable, to place a hand on your heart, to place another on your tummy, to feel the energy of your truth flowing from your hands and between your hands, from your mind down through your throat and your chest and your tummy and all the way through your being. And take in a nice deep breath. And then exhale completely, letting all the air out of your body and allowing yourself to settle all the way down. And then breathing nice and gently now. Breathing into that heart space, and you hear this message coming from your mind and echoing into your heart. I choose love. I choose truth. I choose myself. Love, truth, myself. Let that energy settle into your body, settle into those spaces that you cleared, shining that light and feeling that truth, and knowing that love is the way and truth is the path. Now just stay here for a moment. Think about what might have come up for you. Think about how you feel. Think about what resonates with you. And then before you open your eyes, I want you to bring your awareness into the room around you without looking, just knowing. And I want you to imagine that the room is filled with the energy of your love, with the light of your truth, with the energy of your soul. And take in a nice deep breath and exhale nice and slow, and open your eyes and feel your presence in that space. Notice the floor and the ground beneath you. Notice the air. Notice your breath. Notice the energy. And then take in another nice deep breath, inhaling that love, exhaling your truth, and know that you have arrived as you're walking the spiral of truth and love. Stay here for just a moment, allowing that energy to integrate in your body, your mind, and your soul, in the space that you're in. And I bring to you some gratitude. Thank you for walking this spiral of truth and love with me today. Everything we explored, love, truth, courage, authenticity, lives at the heart of this spiral, lives at the soul of the SVMT Method of Transformation, which isn't just a method, it's a journey back to coherence, back to embodiment, back to the deepest truth of who you are. If today's episode stirred something in you, I invite you to continue this journey. Join me every day as I put this message out, as I share this journey of truth and love. This is my passion. This is my path. In the not-too-distant future, my book will be published and put out, Walking the Spiral of Truth and Love. It's not a book of teachings, it's a guide, a companion, a living doorway into your own awakening. So let's continue this journey together as we walk alongside each other in truth and in love. I'm Coach Bill Sullivan. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening. And most of all, thank you for choosing love and choosing truth, because this is what the world so desperately needs now. So until next time, love is the way and truth is the path.